Alright, so a lot to talk about. Too much to talk about, actually. Okay, so basically, so I just seen somebody, I cannot say their name, but it was with a chick, and yes, she was attractive, to be honest with you, but it was wrong. The way that person was dressed was wrong. It was provocative, tempting, So anyway, what the last guy, the khutbah that I went to, he was explaining how the shaitan ambushes you. Like he ambush is when you least expect it. He shoots you like a quick. He shoots a shot like pow, like if you're in the water, you're in a battlefield, and you hear the shot like a little sniper to test you, and you're like, ooh, you didn't expect that, and you get alert. You try to protect yourself from shaitan. So, oh man, he sniped me. He tried to shoot me. Now you're alert. Shaitan backs away because he knows that you cannot stay alert. So he hits you at a time where you're comfortable, which is so true. And thank you, that guy, for the khutbah, for explaining that to me, because what you said was an absolute reality. That's some real talk right there. Because it just happened to me. The shaitan just tried to snipe me. Now I'm alert. I'm watching him. So that means the shaitan, or the devil, or the jinn, or whoever, whatever you want to call him, he has access to your chest. He does. But he does not have access to your heart. He can get outside of your heart, inside of your chest, but not to your heart. So he knows the psychology of you. So he is there. He's close. But he doesn't make you make your decision, but he is tempting, and he whispers, and he's close, and he's smart, and he's tricky. The guy at the khutbah, he was saying about how he went to Afghanistan for war, and how that they would ambush you when you least expect it. The shaitan, he's much more advanced than any type of human militia. He's way more advanced than that. I thought that was kind of amazing, and it's so true. And but that's very touching to me. That guy really inspired me. He really did. I have mad respect for that guy, and inshallah, Allah will give him blessings for opening curiosity that I had, or at least exposing me to that, making me aware of that, at least, because I really wasn't aware of it. Life is so fluid, and it's so in sync that if you don't stop and think, it just slips through your fingers. It really does. I should not take this interstate. I'm gonna take Plank Road. Oh yeah. Anyway, I thought that would be a nice little video. And my granite guide, he was saying how people learn from him, and they just leave him, which I understand. I've been in that situation. It's happened to me.
So I can relate to that, to what he means. Sorry, I got dust in my throat from the granite. But yeah, anytime anybody invests time in a specific field or an industry, they will be better at it. And there's a process that you go through, like in painting. Like, look at my hands. There's a process that you go through and to learn. And he went through that process. He's in that process. Me, I'm not in that granite process, but I begun it. But being the person that I am, I feel like, oh, now I have to learn granite. But do I really have to learn granite? I wanted to see it. I want to see how it's done. I'm very curious, and I have a very good idea now. Enough. I think I know as much as I would like to know. Do I want to install granite? Is it good money? It is good money. I like what I do, though. I really do. And thank you, Allah, for blessing me with my career. And because I don't know any better. I've worked for so many years, and I kind of felt like I didn't choose it. It just kind of happened to me, and I stuck with it. But it was better for me, kind of, that it happened that way. Maybe I wasn't ready to explore, and I feel like now I'm more ready to explore than I ever was. So the way that the sequence in which it happened to me, I think it's best for me, even though I just didn't understand it. Like Steve Jobs said, you only can connect the dots looking backwards. When you're going through struggle, when you're going through learning process, things don't always make sense. In fact, most of the time they don't make sense. But yeah, another thing that I would like to talk about is how not only do you have to know, if you're doing something, how to do it, but you have to know in which way to do it. You have to know the process of doing it. It's not just knowing how to do each step. It's knowing how to organize the steps and choosing and prioritizing the steps, like painting. And I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to prioritize that. Prioritization is so important in life. Prioritization. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that word right, but and organization. Prioritization and organization. These are so important. Prioritize things and organize things. I think these two keys, if I have to teach my children, they need to learn these two things: to prioritize things and to organize things. I think these are two extremely important features to have, and to be like the people that you admire. Take the good things from people. I want to be like, I want to take this thing from that person, this thing from that person, this thing from that person. I want to be like this person in this way, be like this person in this way, and kind of mix it all, blend it all. I think that's pretty amazing. But this is a 9-minute video. Yeah, I'm stuck in traffic right now. Probably gonna upload this on YouTube. But anyway, life is amazing. It really is. It really is. And there's so much to do, and so much. There's just so much. And I do love this life. Although I'm pretty sure I'll love the afterlife if I make it to heaven more. I know that for sure. But I do love this life. I do love this life.